All right, I'd like to call to order the special public meeting at Roseland Town Hall, 200 Independence Drive, Roseland, Indiana, on Thursday, October 30th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Roll call would be Kurt Lynn, absent. Julie Medrovich.
Present.
Ann Ruley, absent. In her place, we have the Deputy Clerk Treasurer, Susan Elia. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Town Attorney, absent. Town Marshal, absent. And Police Clerk, absent. I'd like to start the meeting off with a moment of silence for two residents that we've lost this week. Jan Davenport and Tony Ruley. Thank you. I know it's not long because they were both long-term residents here. And the purpose of this meeting is for snow ordinance and budget adoption. I need to amend the agenda because I have them backwards. We're going to do the snow ordinance first, and then the budget adoption second. And then we do have a building permit that just came in today that we also need to take care of that I will save until last. So I will do the snow ordinance. And it is ordinance number 2025-5. An ordinance of the town of Roseland, Indiana, adopting parking restrictions on streets within the town during certain snow events and street work events. Be it enacted by the town council of the town of Roseland, Indiana, that Section 1, Title 7 of the Roseland Town Code of the town of Roseland, Indiana, as amended, is further hereby amended and supplemented by adding Section 75.05 as follows. Section 75.05 A, street work. The town marshal, at the direction of the president of the town council, is given the power to post temporary signs reading "No parking, street work" along any street which the town intends to sweep, clear, or work within the succeeding 24 hours. The town marshal shall post every street that the town intends to work on prior to 4 p.m. of the preceding day. All vehicles shall be removed before 7 a.m. of the day the street work is to occur. Any vehicle which is illegally parked after 7 a.m. of the day of the street is to be worked may be towed away in the manner provided in the town code. B, snow removal. No person shall cause snow to be shoveled, plowed, or otherwise placed or spread upon any public place or way, including street, alley, or sidewalk, but not limiting the generality thereof, in such a manner as to obstruct same or interfere in any way with the free and unhindered use thereof by the public. C, snow removal. Parking. No person shall park any vehicle on any street or highway within the corporate limits of the town where there is 2 inches or more of snow on the street surface. Street and or highway parking shall be prohibited until the snow is removed. Any vehicle so parked in violation of this paragraph shall be removed from the street as an abandoned vehicle in accordance with sections 92.090-092 without notice. The registered owner of any such vehicle shall be subject to fine as provided in section 10.99. Section 2. This ordinance is to be in full force and effect from and hereafter after its passage by the Town Council of the Town of Roseland, Indiana, and publication as required by law. Section 3, to the extent there is any conflict between the provisions of this ordinance and any prior ordinance relating to the above described, the terms of this ordinance shall supersede. That's the first reading. Do we have any discussion that we need or any questions?
I just want to understand, so 2 inches of snow comes down
Yep,
and their car shouldn't be there anyhow.
correct.
So it just keeps coming down. 2 days later, the car should just, even though it's swiped away and gone. I know this might sound stupid. I'm just trying to,
No, I do.
they come, you plow away the snow. Then they could come back and park, but then as more snow comes, they have to move it again.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, so it's not like it has to stay away for 5 days
Yeah,
once that area has been, okay.
correct.
Okay.
And that's to do more than one thing. One, as narrow as the streets are, and if there's any parking on any of the streets, the snow plows, if they have to go around them, they always leave a berm out into the street.
Yes.
And then if that freezes and we have to come back through and try to break through that, we end up damaging the equipment. And one of the plow trucks that's going to be doing the streets, especially at night, is a larger truck. And if they're parked on either side of the street, it's going to be wider than a school bus trying to go in between.
Okay.
So that will prevent any damage of any vehicles. And it'll also give us a chance to keep the streets clean back to the curbs where there is curbs and to the edge of the road where there is no curbs.
Okay.
So did that kind of cover it?
Yeah, yep, I'm good.
Awesome. I will do the second reading, and that will be by title, and I'm going to do the third reading by title only also. Ordinance number 2025-5, an ordinance of the Town of Roseland, Indiana, adopting parking restrictions on streets within the town during certain snow events and street work events. That was the second reading. Third reading, ordinance number 2025-5, an ordinance of the Town of Roseland, Indiana, adopting parking restrictions on streets within the town during certain snow events and street work events. I make a motion that we adopt this ordinance. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. And it passes. We can sign this one while we're here. That. No. Okay. Oh, already got that part filled out. The date. Now, that's you. But I have no idea how to publish it or any of that process.
Yep, we'll take care of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll move on to the second one, which is the budget adoption for 2026. This is ordinance, and please, if you know if I'm making a mistake on doing this, would you please let me know if this is my first
Yes.
adoption like this of a budget. This is ordinance number 2025-6. Be it ordained and resolved by the Roseland Civil Town that for the expenses of the Roseland Civil Town for the year ending December 31st, 2026, the sums herein specified are hereby appropriated and ordered set apart out of the several funds herein named and for the purpose herein specified, subject to the laws governing the same. Such sums herein appropriated shall be held to include all expenditures authorized to be made during the year, unless otherwise expressly stipulated and provided for by law. In addition, for the purpose of raising revenue to meet the necessary expenses of Roseland Civil Town, the property tax levies and property tax rates as herein specified are included herein. Budget Form 4-B. For all funds must be completed and submitted in the manner prescribed by the Department of Local Government Finance. This ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage and approval by the Roseland Civil Town. It's got name of the adopting entity, Roseland Civil Town, type of adopted entity, town council. Date of adoption will be on 10/30/2025. And the funds are general fund, $905,209. And it's got the adopted tax levy at $440,401. At adopted tax rate 0.7161. Next one is local road and street, $25,000 for adopted budget. 0 for the adopted tax levy and 0 adopted tax rate. Third one is motor vehicle highway, $86,000 for the adopted budget. Adopted tax levy is $0 and adopted tax rate is 0.0. The cumulative capital IMP, which is cigarette tax, is 0 all the way across the board. And the cumulative capital development is $28,000 for the adopted budget, and adopted tax levy is $28,413. At adopted tax rate at 0.0336. Next one is the economic development income tax credit, $100,000 for the adopted budget, $0 for the adopted tax levy, and 0.00 for the adopted tax rate, with a total of the adopted budget at $1,144,209. The adopted tax levy is $468,814 at an adopted tax rate of 0.7497. Home ruled funds is, the fund name is Public Safety LOIT. The adopted budget is $50,000. Riverboat is $3,000 for the adopted budget. And ARP, Coronavirus Local Physical Recovery Grant, is $0, with a total of $53,000 on that section there. And which I believe with the 100, there was
It would be $1,197,209.
one.
Brings
I know I saw that someplace that didn't say that. No, no, so that hasn't been built yet. Any questions?
The only thing I have is I've never seen that term Roseland Civil Town.
That's how the LGF has all of the towns.
Really? I have never, I guess, and the only reason I'm asking is I'm thinking if we were to adopt it and then it wasn't in, didn't say Town of Roseland, or just never seen that term ever. So I just
Yeah.
want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's populated by the gateway, the DLGF system.
Okay,
So
I
it's
mean,
just
as
a drop
long
down
as-
menu.
just a term for, different term I've never seen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was the first reading. Now I'll do the second reading by name only. Ordinance for the appropriations and tax rate. Ordinance number 2025-6 for the 2026 budget. Third reading. Ordinance for the appropriations and tax rates. Ordinance number 2025-6 for the 2026 budget. I make a motion that we adopt the budget that has been presented to the council for approval. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. And the ordinance passes. And when we sign this, we have to mark what we voted. Sorry, I got a doctor's signature here.
Right next to my doctor's signature.
So yours is a lot better than mine. And then I will pass that to you.
Thank you.
And the only thing left that we have is a building permit for 309 North Dixie Way, which is going to be the Hall's Kitchen restaurant. And they are wanting to do a new rooftop HVAC package unit to include ducting and gas line and 2 exhaust fans for the amount of $57,042. And we've already pretty much let them remodel that, which it honestly, it really needed everything. So I make a motion that we grant them their building permit. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and it is granted on this. And I will fax this down to the building department after the meeting. And I will make copies to go in the file for the building permits. And then I will make you a copy also, and Kurt a copy for your desktops, and then my copy. So I make a motion that we, unless there's, can you think of anything else?
No.
Okay,
No.
if it is, we might as well take care of it while we're here. I make a motion that we adjourn at 6:18 p.m. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And we are adjourned, everybody. Thank you very much.